Hi everybody, this is Jill Kesti, and I'm just sitting here on Good Friday today, for April 2021, April 15th. I have a 2 o'clock appointment to go and get injected, or to be more matter of fact about it, to get chemically raped with poisons. That is how I look at going down to the CMH and getting 300 milligrams in a needle of Abilify Maintaina into my system. This is toxic. This is destroying my body. This is against my will. And this is torture. And I don't know how to put it more plainly. I'm not happy, and every time I have to go down there, which is once a month, and every day when I take the daily 500 milligram pill of Depakote, and I watch my body fall apart and get bigger and bigger and bigger, and go to sleep for 12 to 14 hours per night, sap me of my energy, my motivation, my creativity. Everything about me is dying fast, and there's nothing I can do to stop it except appeal to the good sense of people out there who have compassion in their heart, to try to create a better system. This is the system we have for our children, and there will be no future if our children are force drugged with neurotoxic substances against their will. They've spoken. As far as I'm concerned, the school shootings are a big, huge message from the children as far as mental health is concerned. And I don't like those terms. I like to think about mental wellness, mental balance, anything but torture. And the rights of humans that are locked up in the psych wards needs to be looked at as well. What I go through daily outside of the psych ward is horrific. Being locked in a psych ward is much worse. And I've experienced both, and I don't recommend either. So if you can, keep out of this psychiatric, biological, medical model system, and go instead and ask somebody else for help that is not going to give you drugs as the first answer. I understand that these drugs, as far as I'm concerned, are horrific, and they take up to 25 years. Anywhere from 5 to 25 years is taken off of the life expectancy of a human being who is on psychotropic or psychiatric brain disabling psychotropic neurotoxins for long term. So I can expect to die within 10 years, being 46. And that upsets me greatly, especially when I know the reason why, and have to take these drugs every single day, even though I know they're killing me. So I can only appeal to the good, compassionate nature of people to see through this system, to do your research, to check out my information on Coalition to End Forced Psychiatric Drugging, and protest. And if we have enough protest, people will hear us, and people will understand why mental illness is a myth, for instance, why emotions are not illnesses, and other information coming from the CSX movement, the Consumers, Survivors, and Ex-Patients of Psychiatry. Look at this information. It is very important for the next generations to be able to decipher what works and what doesn't. Well, I'm here to say that forced drugging does not work. It tortures people. It destroys them. And it is a system of social control. It is politics and economics. That's what psychiatry is dealing with. And social control is not something we want. Trust me, it is terrible. I have to go to get my injection now. I just wanted to make this short video to let everybody know that I'm still alive on Easter 2021. And I am going to keep on fighting and also just try to create a peaceful system of mental wellness, peer respite, soteria houses, healing homes, med-free beds. There are many ideas. We need cell phone use immediately in psych wards. People should not be cold turkeyed off of their coping mechanisms, such as if they're using their cell phone 20 hours a day and they're put into a locked facility, they should have access to a cell phone at least an hour a day. They have attachments, and that's a coping mechanism. Cigarettes should not be cold turkeyed. People should not be cold turkeyed off of substances they're using, including medical marijuana, and put on to neurotoxins. There are many revisions to the system that can be made, and there can be many things created that use open dialogue is another avenue. The power threat meaning framework. Many things that are non-invasive, non-harmful, and not torture. Please check us out on Facebook, Coalition to End for Psychiatric Drugging. We're doing a lot more these days with live interviews, Zooms. We'd like to get these messages out there to help everybody. We want to make a better mental wellness system. Join us. My name is Jill Kesti.